What's up, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about something that's super important that I've been thinking about a lot lately, just because getting in general conversation, I realize that people really don't know how to eat. They really don't know the importance of calories in versus calories out. They don't understand the importance of tracking and why. So I'm going to talk to you guys about it, today. Honestly, this is going to help you guys be able to lock it in, as far as your discipline goes, and help you get better results, just because you're going to have a better idea on how to eat and how much to eat depending on your goal. All right. So how I kind of want to start this video is talking about obviously calories and the reason why I track. So I track personally because I've never eaten in moderation. A long time ago, I used to be overweight. I wasn't, participating in a whole lot of activity, and I was just overeating. And it's just something that I've done ever since I was little, because when I was younger, my parents didn't really control how much I ate. If I was hungry, they just kind of let me, eat whatever I wanted. As I got older and less active, but I still had bad eating habits, I ended up gaining a ton of weight, right? And in order for me to lose that weight, I picked up tracking macros, because it helped me really, like I said, lock it in to how much I was eating and how much, especially protein, I was eating, just to be able to reach my goals. Now, when you're in a fat loss phase, which is what I'm currently in, you want to be in a deficit of calories. Now, a lot of people don't know what that means. Being in a deficit means below your maintenance level calories, right? So let me explain maintenance level calories. When you're at maintenance, you're basically burning the same amount of calories that you're consuming, right? So to give you guys an example, I burn probably 4,500 calories on a workout day. In order for me to lose fat, or put my focus on fat loss, I'm going to be in a deficit of calories, and the deficit that I recommend is 10 to 20%. Now, I'm in an aggressive deficit, which is 30%, but I'm gonna explain the reason why I do that in a little bit, right? But from your maintenance calories, and obviously everybody's maintenance calories is different, you wanna put yourself in a 10 to 20% deficit, meaning, and this isn't gonna be accurate, but if you burn 2,500 calories, as a 180-pound individual, or whatever it is, 200-pound individual, you want to take your calories down 10 to 20%, meaning on a workout day, even though you're burning 2,500 calories, you're only going to be consuming around 2,000 calories. Why? Because that puts your body in a 500-calorie deficit per day, and at the end of the week, you should technically be losing anywhere from 1 to 2 pounds if it's healthy weight, right? Now, you'll lose some water weight and things like that as well, but that's gonna be how you focus on fat loss. When you're in a fat loss phase, you wanna make sure your protein's higher, because obviously you're putting out a lot more energy, and the stress response that we get from obviously taxing our bodies in the gym is going to, build up a lot of cortisol, which is gonna actually create muscle breakdown. We don't want cortisol. So adding more protein to your diet, especially, complete proteins that have all 9 essential amino acids, we'll talk about that in another video, it's going to be important for your recovery. So that way you can make sure you're maximizing, keeping your lean muscle tissue and losing fat, right? Okay, so let's talk about being in a surplus, right? Obviously, being in a surplus, if you're trying to build lean muscle tissue or increase lean muscle tissue, now you're going to put on a little bit of body fat as well, but you need to be in a 10 to 20% surplus of calories above maintenance, right? So once again, if you're eating 2,500, or if you're burning 2,500 calories per day on a workout day, you probably should take your calories to 3,000 and, stick with that. Over the course of time, you're going to notice that your weight starts to go up by 1 or 2 pounds. And this is good, right? Because you're building lean muscle tissue. And that's the importance of obviously being in a surplus. Now, what I personally recommend is that nobody stays in a caloric deficit or surplus longer than, I would say, like 6 to 8 months, because now you're doing more harm than good. You're kind of contradicting your goals. You're going to be sacrificing lean muscle tissue, or you're going to put your body in an unhealthy state because you're eating too much. And we just don't want to do that. The best thing that you can do is take your body to maintenance and your body is gonna go through like a little recomposition phase. Once again, maintenance is the amount of calories that you're gonna burn, and you're gonna consume those same amount of calories. The cool thing about that is, in this maintenance phase, which once again, maintenance is gonna be different from you to the next person, is this is like a stage or a phase where you can actually build lean muscle tissue and burn fat at the same time, right? Because obviously you're in the gym, you're putting out a ton of energy, you're consuming the same amount of energy. Now you might be in a small surplus or like a small deficit, but you know, that's the reason why your body's gonna be able to kind of optimize the food that you're eating, and you're gonna be able to build lean muscle tissue and whatnot. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about being in a surplus, when you're in a caloric surplus, you actually may not need as much protein as you would obviously in a caloric deficit. Why? Because you're already consuming a ton of calories, a ton of food, and your body's gonna use that to recover. It has like sources like fats and carbs to obviously use to recover as well. In maintenance, you can kind of treat it like you're trying to increase muscle, you know, and you're in a surplus, right? And keep the protein. I would suggest 1 to 1.5 times your body weight, or times kilograms, you know, your kg of body weight. Obviously in a deficit, you're gonna probably focus more on higher, so like anywhere from like 2 to 2.5. I hope this really helps you guys understand calories in versus calories out. This is going to help you guys be able to kind of lock it in and reach the goals that you're looking for. I would say the biggest takeaways from this is, if you want to lose fat, put your body in a 10 to 20% deficit of your maintenance calories. So you're going to have to figure out what your maintenance calories are. And then if you want to build lean muscle tissue, then you're going to put your body in a surplus, and you're going to increase your calories 10 to 20% of your maintenance calories, and you're going to stick with this for like 6 to 8 months. And anytime you're done with that phase, you're going to go back to maintenance calories. Now if you're in a deficit, you're going to slowly add calories as your weight moves up. If you're in a surplus, you're going to slowly take away calories as your weight moves down. But this is going to be the most efficient way for you guys to start seeing results. And like I said, this video was created to really help you guys understand the importance of food. Food is energy and information, and we need it to be able to function and, you know, get the results that we're looking for. So this is basically what I've been practicing. I've been practicing being in a fat loss phase for the whole month of June. It's gone extremely well. In January, I was 288 pounds. This morning, I was 239. And it just comes to show you that when you practice the proper, you know, way of like tracking macros, training in the gym, you know, all of it comes down to discipline. That's how you get results, and then you just got to be consistent. If you guys need some help, I am taking a few more clients and stuff. I have all my information in the description box, so check that out. Because I would really love to work with you and really love to help you guys reach your goals and give you a better understanding of like what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how it's going to benefit you, right? Obviously, if you guys like this video, like the video. I know it's a lot of information. If you guys have any other questions, definitely leave it for me in the comments below. And make sure you're subscribed. More content coming soon. A lot of big changes coming soon, so be excited for that. But hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of that content. And I will see you guys in the next video.